I want to come at you with a question. When you play a game, who do you think is in control? Who do you think is in the driver's seat of a game? Would you say it's you, the player? Obviously, right? I mean, you are holding the controller. So, you're in control, right? I mean, you're sure about that. Well then, I want to show you a game. A game that talks about that relationship between a game and a player. Today's game is the Stanley Parable.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
The intro always gets me every time. It's so damn trippy. But you get the gist of it. You play as Stanley, a mid-level office worker at some company, and there's a narrator talking about Stanley's life. Now, all this time, you're thinking that you might be playing as Stanley himself. Then, the game lets go. You are given control of the game, and of course, you look around. Obviously, the first instinct is to move forward and check your surroundings. You look around the office, as you would, being a curious gamer that you are. You look around and figure out that the doors can't be opened. So you move forward towards the first open door that you see.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And at this point, it seems like you're following along, doing what the narrator tells you, until you come across two doors.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's around this part of the game where you realize what kind of game Stanley Parable is. It's a game that invites you to break its rules, or rather, make that choice. Now I want you to think of Minecraft. People have launched holy wars talking about if Minecraft is a good game or not. I guess it depends what you think a game should do for you. Should a game have an end goal? Is that what a game should be? Should a game have story that you follow along? Maybe that's what a game is. Or maybe the mere fact that you have something open to play with and experiment with creates a place for you to make your own stories. I guess it all boils down to whether or not you want the experience of a game gift wrapped and hand delivered to you by the developers, or do you want the freedom to play in your own way, in your own style? What if it's a little bit of both? Or what if you had a choice? Look, my goal here is not to answer the questions brought out by this game. I'm just here to bring it to light. And it's up to you to answer those questions yourself. Maybe if you play the game, you'll come to a closer conclusion. And if you did, this recommendation has done its job. But if you're not really into that meta commentary stuff, why should you get this game? What's in it for you?
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
The premise is just really funny. Even if you ignore the subtext, you're just in this game that tells you to do one thing, but it gives you the option to do something else. You mostly want to see where every route takes you and how the narrator reacts if he isn't listened to. And I just have to add that the writing is super witty and the situations you're stuck in are just so absurd.
No, this isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay, we just...
And the back and forth between you and the narrator is just amazing in this game. There's a creepy path where he emphasizes that you have no power over the game's parameters and you only progress when the game says you can.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me?
There's a happiness path. There's a path where both of you are confused.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
There's even a path where you think, I've broken the game. But nope. The devs planned for it too. Oh my god, these guys have thought of everything.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Each route is about 5 to 10 minutes to complete, but there's like a 20-minute one extra. And of course, none of these things I mentioned spoil anything, so you don't have to worry about anything. So if you're all about interesting narrative experiences that can only be done through video games, then definitely pick this game up. It goes on sale on Steam every now and then, considering it's been like out for so long. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. But if you have this game and are looking for something of the same ilk, then definitely check out Firewatch. It's a great game, but it functions in a different kind of philosophy from this game. But I guess that's it for today's recommendation. Tune in. Next time we'll be talking about multiple games all at once, so stay tuned for that. But for now, that's it for the video. So if you like the video, well, leave us a sub. If you want to see more of this, you can recommend me a game if you like, back and forth action between the two of us, or I don't know how many you guys are. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Now take care of yourself. Have a goddamn good one. Good night. Right out.